Hey everybody, and welcome back to Brutally Honest Reviews. This time we are reviewing a Mark Wahlberg pilot called Mile 22 that I kind of wish was a burger at Wahlburgers, because it sucked. That's my opinion. Anyway,
burgers at Wahlburgers suck.
I haven't tried one yet.
It's just a
Really?
cheeseburger.
Subjectively, maybe better than this movie in terms of like your shitty
Quality
views.
control?
Both of you?
No,
it's not quality control, but they do have tater tots.
Who wants a burger that's sold basically by a shitty B-level
it's a fucking
B-actor?
frozen burger with government cheese, kid.
You know the brother that owns Wahlburgers is not an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how? I don't
He
know.
has two brothers. Donnie is an actor and one is a chef. They're
The
all from Boston and
chef?
they all sound like that.
The chef is not an actor.
Yeah, but they all sound like that.
You are like hating the Wahlbergs for no reason right now.
They're from fucking Boston, kid.
They
all
beat the
talk
shit out
like-
of people for no reason because they looked weird.
They're racist.
That's something that's got to stop, by the way. Mark Wahlberg is not fucking hard. That's the conception.
He's an underwear model, and his best thing was good vibrations.
He could fuck all of us up.
And that's because the woman
you
singing in
kidding
the...
me? I could kick Mark Wahlberg's ass.
I don't think you can fight.
He can legitimately
I don't
box
think
Mark
you can fight.
Wahlberg. He's got some talent.
Okay.
Well, because he probably trained for the fighter.
Well, not just that, but he can...
I forgot about that piece of shit.
I would say amongst celebrities, he's up there with Mickey Rourke as people who could hold their own.
Really?
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke hasn't been sober in 30 years.
He was a professional boxer.
Yeah, and then he started drinking.
I still have to argue.
He had a pro fight 3 years ago.
That must have been fucking hilarious.
No. He's
Mark,
still got technique.
Mark Wahlberg being an acting star, like being like an action movie star right now is a little bit fucking far-fetched because if you compare him and The Rock, like.
Well, you can't
Mark
compare
Wahlberg's
him
better.
and The Rock in a much better movie. Written by, directed by such a shitty director, Michael Bay.
What?
Pain and Gain.
I love Pain and Gain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a much better movie than this.
Yeah.
And The Rock is a gem in everything he's in,
Yeah, he
including
is.
the Tooth Fairy.
Frying up some hands, you know? Just frying up some hands because he's all coked up, you know?
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But anyway, Pain and Gain, not the movie we're reviewing. Mile 22. I thought we were reviewing Pain and Gain for a second. Mile 22, what'd you think?
I loved it. I don't know why I loved it. It was not great. I mostly just love that Mark Wahlberg was the most Mark Wahlberg has ever been Wahlberged. I'm not sorry I said that. He owned what he's good at, which is nothing, but something. I don't know how I feel about this movie the more I sit on it, honestly. It was interesting. Its plot is a car fire. More than 5 car fires, I think.
Could drive a semi-truck through those plot holes.
We're not even going to talk about the plot holes because I don't even really understand the plot wildly. I don't know, Evan, what'd you think
I
about
understand what there was supposed to be a plot. I hated it! It fucking sucked! I hate dicks.
it? Didn't suck.
And the reason why is because they put the fucking best action star in the fucking world in this movie,
Seriously.
and they made this shitty CG fight so bad. They sucked. The cinematographer was an asshat compared to fucking The Raid and The Raid 2. Like, what are you fucking thinking? This is his American debut, you fucks.
Now American fans
So mad.
aren't going to want to
So
see
fucking
him.
mad.
I think we can wrap
Right.
this now.
See The Raid and The Raid 2. Fuck this movie
Yeah.
hard. That being said, it wasn't awful. But
That being said, it wasn't
you
bad.
didn't do that to me. The Raid and The Raid 2 are is like watching porn.
Honestly, the best action movies easily since 2000.
Yeah.
Easily.
What are they on? I've never seen either of these.
What do you mean, what are they on?
Where can I find them?
We
DVD,
own them.
You own them.
Are they in our living room?
Yeah.
They're so good. Watch the first one, and the second one is arguably better, and they're both fantastic.
What year did they come out in?
Recent. Like,
Really?
after 2010, right?
I think the first one came out in 2012.
I remember you told me about...
I think the first
Raid.
one. Yeah, I think the first one came out in. No, it's gonna be earlier than
What
that.
the fuck?
First one was like 2008.
You seen our
The
last
second one was
episode? We
2012.
still have a fly issue. And that was only moments ago.
Yeah, I left a beer out.
It's fine.
Kill me.
Now,
I'm thinking about it.
Fucking 3 camera podcast. Fucking guys.
Now, what did I think about Ted 3?
Ted 3?
That's what this fucking movie was.
Oh, I see what you're
Ronda
saying.
Rousey played Ted.
Ted 2 wasn't great.
Ted 1 wasn't great. But
Ted 1 was great.
if you're in Boston, you're gonna like it because, oh, fucking Boston jokes. He sounds like me. You fucking quiz. Fuck this movie.
Nobody from Boston. If you're from...
Everyone from Boston.
No, I'm dispelling...
Sounds like that.
I'm dispelling some shit. If you... No, hear me out. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Did you listen
You
to the...
talent-heavy motherfuckers, shut up for a
the
second.
auditions for the latest Mark Wahlberg movie where they were trying to find a bunch of townies. They interviewed 10
It's
of them.
so
all
easy
were
to
like,
find them.
Yeah, I fucking work on roofs, kids. I got a tattoo of a shamrock and fucking wear a scally cap.
Was it
Fuck this movie.
The recent casting call?
Yes!
I saw
They
that
interviewed
everywhere.
10 people and they all fucking sound like that.
Every fat fuck in a scally cap that kind of vaguely looks like me.
Every fuck in Selfie sounds like that. Fuck roofers. Fuck Selfie. Fuck those people.
Yo, I do siding, kid. I could put up more siding, more vinyl siding than you could even lick a taint, you fucking faggot.
You're all fucking crazy. Come over here, suck my dick, you faggot. Stupid. This movie's stupid. Mark Wahlberg's a piece of shit. Ronda Rousey's a piece of shit.
Talk about Mark Wahlberg. Just I respect Mark Wahlberg because he's bringing movies back to like Massachusetts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Big deal. Okay. Great. Thank you. Helping me. You're bringing fucking the best acting
Southie
star
kid.
in the fucking world who's
Who?
ever been in a movie. Don't know his fucking name because I saw.
He's from like Indonesia.
Oh, that guy.
He's fucking amazing.
Oh, he was OP.
So amazing.
He was OP.
Forget his
You
name.
should watch The Raid.
I'm right fucking here, kid. I can't.
Fuck this movie. Go
But-
home and
but
watch The
also,
Raid
like-
right
I
now.
was gonna wrap this till I go see the raid. I'm sorry.
Putting Ronda Rousey in an acting role
With
because you
speaking lines.
like her.
No,
with
WWE.
speaking lines. She was basically she was like one par up from one of the Muppet characters in that stupid fucking movie that just
Happy
came out.
Time Murders.
Happy Time Murders, which I won't fucking
3
see.
years ago, I could have seen doing this, but Mark Wahlberg said, like, yo, she's a badass kid. Put her in the movie.
Yeah, she was horrible. She was arguably the worst actor I've ever seen.
I was
in a
about to
film.
say, as bad as she was better than Mark Wahlberg.
I don't
She
agree.
wasn't, but
Yes.
that was sarcasm slightly.
Yes, but I was enjoying at how bad his character was developed, and it was kind of almost like comedic for me. So
Character?
I wasn't sure which way he was going with it.
Some of
Character.
the shit he said was
Character
just
development.
outlandish.
It was fucking mint.
That's something someone from Southie would say to
Yeah,
anyone.
that's something I would say.
You're not gonna be a.
But I'm not from Southie.
There is no goddamn secret agent spy from Southie. He would fuck everything up. He'd be looking through the scope, be like, "Yo, check out the tits on her, kid."
That should be the movie that Mark Wahlberg.
That
could-
would be the great. That is type 3.
Come back to your roots, huh? Come see what Southie's really like.
No,
Fucking
what
moron.
he's trying to say is, Marky Mark, we miss you. Bring back
Real
the Funky
Mark
Bunch.
Wahlberg, bring back the Funky Bunch and that beautiful black woman in the background with that voice of an angel. She was amazing.
I'm not gonna say we derailed because we do not need
No,
to go
we're
plot
still
by
on
plot
Mark
on this
Wahlberg.
trash can.
This movie
But-
has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes, which goes
That's
without
a
saying.
fitting. That's
the
a
fact
gift.
That if any movie gets a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes, either it really is truly, authentically absolute shit, or it's the fact that critics don't understand humor. And critics don't understand humor, correct? But this movie was
It's not-
absolute
no, no.
shit.
It's
I
not
don't-
supposed to be a comedy.
I don't think
Yeah.
that critics know anything about anything, really. We're critics technically,
Some of
but
them
I'm
are
saying
out of
like
touch.
Roger Ebert, whatever the fuck that asshole's name is, both of them. Think of if he's dead, good.
He is dead
They
now.
suck. They just viewed movies like this isn't the 1922 Clint Eastwood I remember. This is bad. It's like fuck you two dumb bastards.
They judge movies solely on artistic value when
And
some
it's
movies
junk.
If you judge some movies on that, yeah, there's gonna be some real pieces.
You
of
could tear
dog
apart
shit.
every
But
movie that's
also,
ever been created.
There's a lot of fun. Ooh,
I'm so sick of the clapping.
3 for 3.
Number 3.
Show it to,
know.
oh, you showed it to the camera.
Look at that shit.
Zoom in.
Oh, throw it out though.
No, eat it.
Yeah, eat
What?
it. Be like the fucking kid in that trash movie we just reviewed.
This is supposed to be a summer
It's really-
Oh, you know
blockbuster,
the insects and shit?
popcorn
Alpha.
film that you have fun at. You can ignore all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie is just, it doesn't hit any of those marks. The best part was when they were in the cafe and wherever the fuck they were, and they tell you it's Ronda Rousey's birthday, and they bring her a cupcake, and he goes, "Oh, it's your birthday. Fuck your birthday." And he slaps the cupcake on the floor.
good.
That's something I would have done.
Or like when he rescued her later in the movie. When he rescued her later in the movie and says, "Come on, we're wasting fucking time on you, you piece of shit."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It was great. It was such.
Leave her behind, kid.
Listen. The comedic timing of Mark Wahlberg in this
It
movie.
wasn't supposed to be funny, though.
It doesn't matter if it wasn't supposed to be. It is fucking funny. It is genuinely pain in the side funny because nobody would treat anybody that way. Not even people from Southie are
Yes,
that
they
ignorant.
would.
But it's like
Fuck Southie. That's not my point though. It had its comedic timing was mint. It was so good.
Yeah, but with those little like plugs of humor, like the rest of the movie, like the plot.
Didn't matter even.
Shit.
Did not remotely matter to me, the plot, when it had comedic timing.
I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened in this movie until we watched a recap video, to be honest.
I still
some
don't remember
things,
anything about this movie because I just remember his jokes.
It's terrible.
This movie started out of place, it started out of order, and it just got worse from there. Stupid shit was said, stupid shit happened. There was arguably 2 good action scenes in this. The first fight scene after he turns himself in, I don't know his name, but the best action star. Him. And the gunfight scene in the hotel or apartment complex, whichever one it was.
That was a really good fight scene, basically. Shootout.
Those were the only 2 good action scenes in an action movie.
I was spoiled with Raid and Raid 2. I can't see anything else with him in it. I really can't.
Can we just put an image of Evan sucking Raid's dick right now? Because
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I'll
know what
fucking
this
tongue
is.
his butthole. I don't give a shit.
Tongue his butthole.
But
Right
like,
there.
when
We
you-
should not be left to do the only 3 that do podcasts because we are assholes.
Well,
It's fine.
And there's no 4th to be like, hey, anchor down, guys.
You don't know yet though, but when you see the Raid and the Raid 2, you will go like, wow, yeah, why did Mark Wahlberg pull the best action star in action movies into this movie to try to bring him? Because this is his first, like, this is an American debut.
You know
so
who-
like he just fucked this actor's life up, kind of.
You know
a
who
little bit.
else
don't
got their
think so.
American
I mean,
debut fucked up and hasn't been in an American movie since that is comparable to this?
Who?
Tony Jaa.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
stuck him in that
Was
fucking Fast and the Furious movie on that one fight scene where Paul Walker whoops his ass.
Rip.
Have you ever seen Ong Bak?
No, don't drive a Porsche.
Missed him.
What? Stupid.
Yeah, and
They ruined Tony Jaa, and I really hope they didn't ruin this guy's chances with American audiences.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thought.
Because he can also act.
Who saw
pretty-
this?
What, The Raid?
No, you motherfucker.
This
Mile
movie?
22.
Ong Bak, it was like 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah, the second and third one are garbage.
Like, objectively, who really saw this?
Mile 22? 22 fucking people. And we're 3 of them.
They all perfectly summed up to a 22 rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes, absolutely.
You know that's just memeing. This movie probably wasn't truly a 22.
No, it wasn't.
It's probably sitting around like a 60 to a 70.
I mean,
No.
it was pretty
No,
bad.
it's definitely sitting between 60 and a 70. There's no way this movie is
Rotten
truly...
Tomatoes score is an average of likes and dislikes.
Yeah, and Rotten
So
Tomato
if
is a
100
piece of shit
If
site.
22 people saw this, 100 people saw this movie and 22 liked it, it gets a 22%.
Do you not understand the internet?
Do you not understand how Rotten Tomatoes works?
Do you not understand
It's not
motherfucking
a-
Rule 34?
It's not a quality percentage.
It's really Rule 30.
It's a mathematical percentage based
You're
on
missing
what
the point
people
that
like.
if it's a 22 and the movie's called Mile 22, the meme is strong here.
Yeah, but
So I'm not
It
assuming
wasn't a
it's
22 when I first went to go see it. It was lower.
Step Brothers, for example. Step Brothers is a fantastic comedy.
No.
Yes.
However,
Not even a little.
You shut
that's a
your goddamn
bizarre
mouth.
comment from you because I would expect that exactly you'd like that movie entirely. I don't know why you don't.
It's a beautiful.
Will Ferrell needs to stop making movies.
You don't like Will
No, I
Ferrell?
fucking hate him, and that
Why?
fat douchebag with the curly hair can go too.
You hate them both?
I have hated them from the jump. I'm so sorry, both of you.
It's okay.
I don't like Will
No,
Ferrell.
it's not.
It isn't okay, yeah.
He was only funny as Bush. I said it. He wasn't funny
That's
as Bush.
his
I hate
least
him.
funny thing.
Have you
I
seen
hate
him in
Will
the
Ferrell.
other guys?
I've seen everything that fucking cocksucker's done, and I don't like him.
Why?
He's not funny to me.
What was
I
your
said it-
first movie that you hated him in?
Everything.
I
All
feel like
of them.
that's where you pulled your hatred
Did you
from.
see Superstar where he plays a teenager and he's 40? brilliant.
Yeah.
No, you
he
know
is
what I
good
think
in
was
that.
the first movie
Step
I hated him
Brothers.
in? Was
Brilliant.
when he plays that fucking elf.
Well, I hate him in
Elf?
that fucking thing too.
Oh, was it called Elf?
Elf.
I hated.
That was
listen
a
to this,
masterful
okay.
piece of shit.
I hated Will Ferrell for years until I got over the fact that he was an elf, because I took my perception of Will Ferrell off of Elf, and then I saw Step Brothers, and I saw the other guys, and then I saw everything else he was in, and that changed very quickly.
My best friend growing up, Jill, loved Will Ferrell beyond words, and I tried everything in my power to like him for years. I saw every movie he was in thinking, this will be the one. And then every time I watched him, I was like, you unfunny fuck. Like, he's just not funny to me. It's an objective thing. He's not like...
Oh.
He's just not funny to me. That's not my humor.
I turn my nose at this man.
Fuck your dumb nose. This is just... I don't like... How do we even get
How
to
can
Will
you like
fucking
Mile
Ferrell?
22 and not like Will Ferrell?
I said it earlier. He
What?
doesn't like good, happy things.
I love good, happy things. Where is
Bullshit.
this coming from?
Bullshit.
I do tend to like all of the shit you guys hate. But I don't
Bullshit.
know if it's just because I set my bar so much lower than you guys do.
I have no
But which is
I
strange. You
have
think I
no
would
bar.
like Step Brothers and shit.
Step Brothers is hilarious.
Will Ferrell is like a... Like, if you don't like Will Ferrell and you've seen a good body of his work, I'm confused.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
It's like how I love Kevin Smith movies. A lot of people hate Kevin Smith.
I love Kevin Smith.
I don't think.
No, I said a lot of people. I didn't say you
I
specifically.
don't think a lot of people hate Kevin Smith, the person.
Put Dogma 2 in front of half your friends. I bet most of them are too dumb to even grasp why a movie like
Dogma
that could
2?
be good. Dogma, not Dogma
I
2.
would not... So
All
there,
my friends like Dog.
Dogma.
I
Bad
would
example.
not want Dogma 2. I would want...
You don't need a Dogma
Clerks
2.
3 over Dogma 2.
I want Mallrats too.
I want Clerks 3 and Mallrats 2, but Mallrats 2 doesn't need to exist. But Ben Affleck really needs a hug, so they should make it.
I mean, he's in Gone Girl. That was
He's
good.
in rehab.
Nobody liked
What?
Gone Girl.
Everyone liked Gone Girl.
Who?
You didn't like Gone Girl?
No.
Everyone
How?
did.
Wasn't good.
What are you talking about?
Wasn't great.
I had so many emotional times during that movie.
This
in my
man-
parents' basement.
This man is insane.
What the fuck were
Doesn't
we
like
reviewing?
Lord of the Rings. Doesn't
Lord of the
like
Rings
Gone-
sucks.
You shut your fucking mouth before I shut it for you.
It's so bad.
You know who else doesn't like Lord of the Rings?
Who cares?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
Hobbit
say it.
fuck.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
Who?
I know
Who?
Flot Snabrams.
Who? Listen, if I agree with that cocksucker
Oh,
on
man.
anything,
You agree with him on a lot of stuff. This movie follows no structure. It's stupid. And it's full of assholes.
who. So,
we're back.
I'm not actually going to do a plot-by-plot thing
Please,
because I
no.
cannot stand to do so.
There is no plot by plot.
So I'm just gonna go into this and say that, okay, so the movie starts, we find out Mark Wahlberg's parents died. He
His whole
knows.
family died.
He knows. So he's anxious, I guess. So the entire movie, he fucking takes this fucking rubber band in his wrist and fucking flicks it incessantly.
Did I turn to you or Justin and say I really
I saw it with
hope
you,
he
not
does-"
him.
We were
Oh yeah, we were
both-
together. No, I'm sorry.
I turned
I'm
to
sorry.
one of you and said, I really hope he doesn't do this the whole movie. Sure enough, he
It wasn't
did.
me because I would have
It
told
made-
you he
yeah.
does.
The whole fucking movie.
Do you think his character was supposed to be autistic, or do you think Mark Wahlberg just thought that was a really cool
You know how-
idea?
No,
to
he's
make
definitely not
anxious?
autistic.
You know
because
how
he's too
some
forward.
people say you're not autistic, you're just an asshole?
Mm.
I don't agree.
Who
Some
says that,
They
though?
say it. The people who don't believe in autism, that's their argument. Your kid's not autistic, he's just an asshole. That's
so
what I've
stupid.
heard.
Sometimes
but-
that's true.
Hear me
I also
out,
grew
hear
up
me
with a
out.
friend-
Most kids are
In
assholes.
this case, he is just an asshole.
Yeah.
From what I got, he had no set of skills when they recruited him outside of him just being a prick.
Okay, I can answer why you're ripping this apart. Why he's ripping this apart is just because this movie just does flash scene, flash scene, flash scene, flash scene of this motherfucker's past, but never goes into
It only does
what
it
is
once.
wrong with
only
him.
once.
Is it once? It's a
Only
pretty long
once.
thing then. I
Nope.
forget.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
It
I'm
goes into
agreeing
his
with
backstory, why he flicks it. Oh, his whole family.
I'm
dies.
agreeing with you the fact that it does not expose
Stupid.
enough of why he
So
does that.
Fucking stupid.
It's like I get it, it's anxiety, but he never even describes it once throughout
But
the
that
movie.
doesn't even. That pisses me off. But that's.
No, the tick doesn't piss me
The
off.
whole thing is
because
stupid
it's showing the
because
point that he's anxious.
He becomes a secret agent because he's an asshole.
Yeah. Why not?
They say he's like, oh, he was a bit of a prick to the kids at school, so we took him in and made him a fucking secret agent.
That's not how mental illness transpires.
I know.
I wish.
The person who wrote this
I'd be Batman with
is a
live
buffoon.
parents. No, I think the person who wrote this deserves an Emmy.
T.J. Miller wrote this.
TJ Miller is doing ayahuasca somewhere.
I hope not. I just think
Jesus.
the first douchebag that popped into my head.
He's not witty enough for that character. But I hear your point.
Yeah, just
His character's comedically witty. He's a prick.
yeah.
But you can be both.
But do you see what I'm saying? He had no qualifications to.
That's not what I was thinking about.
But that's what I was.
I didn't
they
care
basic-
about that, though.
Neither did I until they fucking brought it up in the movie.
They brought it up and I still didn't give a shit.
I thought it was so stupid.
I didn't care because it didn't matter to me.
I thought it was really unintelligent and it would never fucking happen. It immediately, the movie's shaved off at least 40% of their intelligent audience who
Yeah, any sort of
automatically
credibility
went right
it
off
had.
the movie.
Yeah,
Any sort of
it
credibility
did.
it had.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't a movie that left you to wonder. It just kind of very quickly was just like, this is a trash
No,
movie.
because it laid everything out in front of you. This movie was written by a 13-year-old boy.
I hope.
It had to have been.
Then that 13-year-old boy is one witty little fuck.
I was so much wittier at 13.
You are very witty. We'll be in the theater and some dude will just say something and you say something back so fucking fast it's like you're friends with him.
You still don't know he's the devil.
I'm the quickest
Him?
witted motherfucker anywhere.
He could be the devil.
I'm so quick with shit. Mr. Quick Slit Shits.
You take quick shits?
Yeah.
I take long shits.
Yeah, you use all the
That's how you
toilet
get
paper.
hemorrhoids, boy.
I got a bidet right now.
You do got a bidet. I'm getting texts on he has a bidet. I'm getting texts do you have WD-40? No, Taylor, I don't have WD-40. Who the?
WD-40
Yeah, she couldn't get the fucking thing off
to
the
wax
drain.
my ass waxer?
No, to get the fucking
This is the subject we need to go into.
sink
The
drainage.
benefits of bidets. Fuck
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
Europe has it on.
You just listen to Joey Diaz and your life will be alright.
A Joey Diaz ad
kisses your asshole.
made Taylor buy you a fucking
Tremendous.
bidet.
I want a bidet.
That text
That-
was the dumbest text I've ever received.
Oh, I didn't ask. I'm just so hard to buy gifts for that was the first
Oh,
gift.
I know you didn't ask. But the fact that she bought you, you know why? To save us some, save you some, save me too because you steal my toilet paper anyway.
I don't steal your toilet. I always give it back, motherfucker.
He steals toilet paper because you go through an 80 pack in a weekend.
Yeah, I give it fucking back, sir.
That's not my point.
I need a clean asshole. I need to go into
Buy
every
you
day
a
with a
bid-
clean asshole.
Then you need wet wipes.
Jesus Christ. All I ask for is a clean asshole.
Have you ever used wet wipes?
Yeah, they're
They don't
disgusting.
flush that well.
That's not my problem. You get the disposable ones.
I've heard they don't flush.
They
very
do.
Well.
Wouldn't you rather have Mother Earth's tongue
Exactly.
in your asshole? With
A
some
kiss
fresh
from the
water?
heavens, dog.
How did we get here?
Easily.
We're not drunk.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm fucking drunk.
I'm never drunk.
How? You've had 2 beers.
Oh, I've drank no water at all. Zero. Negative.
Drank 0
This
water.
is gonna be a fun podcast.
Good luck getting into this when you're sober and then you
Because
text
I'll
me that
tell
we
you
didn't
this
throw
right
it
now.
out.
I'm having a ball.
This is good. Yeah, this is civil
movie-
discourse.
This has turned into an episode of us just talking because that's
Well,
how
the
bad
movie's
this
no
movie
plot.
was.
Is
It's
the
fucking stupid.
It doesn't have a plot,
All right,
no.
the plot is this.
Nope.
Mark Wahlberg's fucked up, so he became a secret agent. So then, all of a sudden, on the other side of the world, Mr. The Raid 2 star was suckered into fucking joining this movie for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe he's still in India. But anyway, he fucking
Indian.
comes in here and he basically is this guy who's working as a double agent who has to escape to a helicopter to go to the other country because
go
he
to
wants
America.
he wants to go to America because he wants to get out of the shit, basically, and he's basically blackmailed America to basically kiss his ass and let him do it.
So we can give nuclear codes to some dust form of nuclear bomb that could destroy the world if spread apart.
Hypothetically.
I totally forgot about that because I did not care.
Do you remember where this was? Where
I
they
remember
found it?
Russians, vaguely.
The nuclear powder
Powder.
was on fucking paintings. that they
Was
had to
it?
scrape
Oh
off.
yeah.
So stupid. Everything about this fucking movie was stupid.
Yeah.
You know what this movie felt like?
Shit.
No. Fair. No, honestly, I think this movie felt very much like the screenplay was 8 times longer than it, and somebody went, you know, it would make more sense if you cut this up and made it into a movie when it really was supposed to be a TV show. Because if you think about this story logically, if this story had enough time to be a show, it could have objectionably been pretty okay. No, I'm not saying it wouldn't have its problems. Hear me out, though.
Maybe a miniseries.
Yeah.
Like a 6-episode.
Yeah, like a
miniseries.
Big Little Liars or something on HBO.
I think this movie was like a high-budgeted Mark Wahlberg pilot to just go make a movie and go use local talent and get everybody who
massive
he
tax
really
break from
admired.
Massachusetts.
Maybe they just
It
made
was in
this
Massachusetts.
to be a tax
Filmed in
write-off.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was. I thought Mile 22 was filmed in Mass.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, because I would have heard about it. Because I only because like I hear about like when there's movies in
agree.
the area. I hear
This
from
was
like,
probably
my
made in
filmmaker
like
friends.
Germany or some shit like that. Some European country.
It
No, that was a
looked like
really
New York.
American house.
Oh no, because they were in a foreign country.
This movie was bad.
So it sucked.
I don't think it was so bad.
God, can we just use the rest of the podcast to fucking tell it the Raid and the Raid 2's people and write off that poor actor?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I feel so bad for him. His American debut, he gets stuck in this sack of shit.
Is The Raid not an
And not
American
just-
movie?
No.
No.
Is
And-
it in English?
No.
Oh, what a rough
There's
time, huh?
the DVD copy I have is dubbed, which isn't as
You
bad.
gotta go for the subtitles. Though.
I'd rather go
and
for
the
subtitles.
dubbed is pretty good.
I like the dub, yeah.
It is, but I have to do the subtitles.
Does it have
on that.
both? The DVD?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
I like the first one in subtitle only because the guy who plays the kingpin at the top of the tower has a really like distinct voice.
Yeah.
Like Bursa
remember.
You remember?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that fucking shit means, but he's like really intense and ugly and
Yeah. It was a fun movie. Not like this.
So Mile 22.
It matters
fuck
that
the
we're
plot.
back.
Fuck the plot. There's no plot. This plot sucks so bad. Like,
We've already gone too far to keep going back to the plot.
Yeah.
We're now just saying stuff we liked and didn't like as we have been. We could talk about Ronda Rousey's MMA
She was
career.
a great.
Let's talk about how bad she was in this movie.
Not good.
Her monotone fucking voice, where like Mark Wahlberg
You
just
could have
assumed she
put
could
a
play
wig
off.
on me and I could have played her part better.
Yeah.
I could have delivered the lines so much more convincing.
If somebody can Photoshop that, I'll fucking tweet you out.
You'll play with their butthole.
Why not?
It actually bothers me as a filmmaker when people put actors who aren't actors in films and then just assume they're gonna do good because they're
Whoa.
fucking
You see,
socially
That doesn't
traumatized.
bother me as much
No,
as
it
when they
doesn't.
continue to put them in movies after they've already found out they can't act.
What's strange
Because,
about
I mean, they started out doing, not they started out doing this, but I mean, The Rock started out as that. They're like, oh, people love The Rock, throw The Rock and shit. He turned out to be a capable
He
actor.
actually can act.
Yeah.
He's actually. I enjoy
What's strange about
watching
that is like you definitely just summed
Arnold
up
Turner.
Entourage.
it. I've never seen it,
You guys, have you seen Entourage?
which I heard it's like Ballers a little bit.
Well,
It's the same
surprise,
producer.
surprise, it's
Oh.
a fucking Mark Wahlberg produced piece of shit.
Entourage is
No, I like Entourage.
no Entourage is
And I like Ballers.
Entourage is literally Vince is Mark Wahlberg, but kind of a more fantasy version of Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And not as cool.
I think Vince is a pussy, but that's a whole
He is a
different
pussy.
conversation. All his friends are so much cooler except drama. And I kind of feel bad that Mark Wahlberg didn't cast drama.
No.
Like his real friend
Drama's
drama.
cooler.
You gotta watch Entourage.
What's the redhead's name?
Which?
E? Fuck E.
Oh, E.
Turtle's cool.
E's relationship with her
Drama's
was so
the
good.
best character in the show.
No!
Yes, he is.
No!
Gronk and Edelman are in the movie. They're cool.
They are. They really are.
They
The
are?
movie was cool.
Yeah, the movie.
The movie was a
Yes.
great
I
ending
think
to the series.
Ronda Rousey's in the movie. I think. See, that's another shit that Mark Wahlberg.
That was
put her
the
in.
first show that Sasha Grey, the porn star, did as an actress. Hear me out, and she was fucking great. She was objectively great.
Figures Mark Wahlberg put her in that.
Well, I don't know that he was. Watch Entourage.
He's responsible.
You're gonna have to get through the worst
You don't
first
need to
season
watch
you've
it.
ever
I
seen.
don't wanna. There's so much good TV coming out.
You
I
don't need to
care.
watch it. Watch Sharp Objects.
Well,
Is that
actually,
a book?
Taylor's been trying to get me to.
good.
She just finished the book.
The whole series just finished.
Everyone's
so,
reading
so
that
you
book.
Can binge it. It's because the show was so good.
Oh, is that what it is? What channel's it's on?
HBO.
You know
can
what I'm
binge the
taking
whole
right now?
show.
Channels it's on?
Do you watch The Sinner?
No.
Oh
but it's
God,
on
check it
Hulu
out.
now or Netflix?
Watch. Netflix has season 1.
I'll check it
season
out, yeah.
2 is in like 4 episodes now.
Yeah.
Have you
So
watched?
good.
Have you watched Lucifer?
The devil? No, I don't like evil things.
God
I
damn it,
told
the show, you
I told
dickhead.
you last time. We're not going through this
Lucifer's
again.
a great show.
I don't like the devil. Okay?
He's deeply religious. His father definitely raped him twice.
I'm not Catholic.
He's not denying it though.
That's so rude. Rape is not a joking matter.
Rob's on Grinder.
Especially familiar rape. You
What does
can't
that
use
mean?
my joke. That's my fucking
Sorry,
joke.
Gabe.
The people know it.
The people
Evan
don't know
knows
anything
it.
yet.
People know everything.
They could by this point.
This fucking flies.
This is definitely gonna get released while he's on vacation.
Yo, there's like
You're gonna have so many clap
so many
tracks.
fucking flies right now.
You're gonna have so many clap tracks.
Got one.
If you
with
get
every
audio
slap.
wrong, you're fired.
I left 1 beer open.
One beer.
That's all it takes.
What was the beer?
It was must have been a really good one.
It was a good one,
Those
actually.
flies really.
It was
enjoyed it.
Stone Tropical IPA.
Stone's a tropical beer?
Yeah, it was good.
I can't wait until Taylor watches this, or actually listens to you edit it, and just.
I'm gonna wake up to
shakes her
him
head
editing
and goes,
it.
"What the fuck?"
Oh, this is the.
It's because the last time we had a podcast like this, Justin was the drunk one.
Well, it's like when you come up with a movie like this. Like
Also,
I was
Yeah,
kind of
you were
drunk.
done.
I was not done. I was coherent. No child is seeing Mile 22. And despite
shouldn't
Sam's
be.
point, no kid is seeing Alpha. And if
no-
they are,
no
it's
kids
weird.
seeing Alpha,
They
yeah.
should have though. It was a
Which-
good family.
No, its pacing is junk.
It was a good family movie, but it was a surprise family movie.
You have to understand, kids,
Yeah.
kids' movies, pacing has to be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. It can't be 1 and then 30 minutes pass and then 2. It's
No, it
weird.
can't. Your kids would kill themselves
Yeah,
already.
they'd be like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go fuck
choke
the
on
cat.
choke on a Skittle.
Doesn't matter. They're gonna choke on a skill while fucking the cat. It doesn't matter. Kids have the attention span of Evan going through beers.
Jesus, you drink more than I do.
This is the second beer I've had.
So, say he's a 3er. What's the big deal? Shit.
So Ronda Rousey.
Terrible.
She's got nice abs.
No, she doesn't.
Not really. She's kind of
Her-
disgusting.
her-
I was kidding.
Her fight against Holly Holm was a travesty.
She looked like the
Huge
Goonies
favorite.
character.
She did.
Yeah.
Holly Holmes turned that bitch into sloth for real. She hit her with the fat left high kick.
She's
Put that
not
bitch out.
attractive though.
Who?
Ronda Rousey.
Oh, I'm not saying she
She's
is.
not like I hated how like when that like big thing with like Ronda Rousey being like the champion was out, as everyone's like, oh, Ronda Rousey's so hot, and I was like, no, she's fucking
You wanna know
disgusting. She's
why,
not hot
though?
at all. She's just gonna
You
beat
wanna
you
know?
up.
You wanna know why though? All dudes like a girl with attitude. That's why she had a severe attitude, and then she got fucked up. Then she became a bitch. No one likes a bitch. She went away.
I don't think I agree with this conversation.
That's because you're a fool.
No, I'm just strangely like the dude that's not into being like, yeah, she's a bitch.
What, Ronda Rousey?
No.
Ronda Rousey's a bitch.
I
She did.
Take this from
no,
an
she fell off. She
Take
fell
this
off
from an
so
MMA
hard.
fan who watches everything.
Well, she's in WWE now. That's all you
She's
need
a
to fucking
bitch.
know.
She was the
Although Brock
worst
Lesnar could have been
sport.
the greatest UFC fighter if he just didn't suck so bad at fighting.
No, he did.
He's huge and he moves
He's
so
a
fast.
fantastic wrestler. He had severe health problems, and also the fact that he was on steroids didn't help now that he can't be on them. He's not used to getting punched in the face.
I feel that's true. I feel as though if you do a sport, take all the steroids you need. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Go superhuman.
They
You
should
blow a
let
bicep
them
out.
all
Fuck
take
it.
steroids and not fucking regular people doing it.
Would be so much more fun if
Base-
everyone was
When
on steroids.
people watched baseball, that's when it was fun, when they were all on steroids. I've never liked baseball, but when they were on steroids in the height with Mark McGuire, Sammy
Yeah.
Sosa, Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco.
They were juicing.
all fucking juice heads.
You know something?
Juicing. Baseball was fun.
I'm all for a fair fight, but I do happen to agree that like if they're gonna be in a legal playing like an equal playing field, like you should have them either just do steroids or make it illegal and make the testing really strong. But
They
you
have that
to
in the UFC.
like you have to do something.
The testing is so strict in the UFC for some people.
I don't know if you're
There are
noticing
people
this.
like John Jones who's gotten away from drug tests by hiding under a ring in his gym for 8 hours because he was going to fail the drug test. Now they have USADA, which is Olympic-style drug testing. Very thorough, but they only test the people multiple times who they know aren't going to fail. Brock Lesnar pissed hot for his last fight and still got to fight.
Yeah, because money.
Yeah.
Money trumps everything.
Here's the thing with that situation.
You can
it's
see
like,
through his nose, and it's fucking me
Yeah, I
up
know you can.
emotionally.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't have said that.
You see it? Look at green screen something through my fucking nose. Motherfuckers, you
One
ever
of
seen
these
that?
3 cameras will see that, but I can see Rob through his nose, and it's fucking me up
Now
to my core.
I'm only gonna look at that now.
Well, we're gonna look at his nose.
So
I won't.
on doping though, on doping, I have a problem with them half-ass testing.
Yeah.
Either fucking test people or fucking don't and say go do the steroids and do the sports.
That's why Japanese MMA was so great. Pride, they would not test you for steroids. There was, I forget the fighter's name, but he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He did an MMA style show, I think it was Human Weapon or something like that. And he fought for Pride. He usually fights at lightweight. They're like, oh, we want you to fight at middleweight. And he goes, that's too big.
Yeah.
Middleweight's 185. In Japan, middleweight was 205.
Yeah.
Lightweight is 155.
That's a jump.
So he was like, no, that's too big. I can't do that. And they're like, no, steroids. Take steroids. They would put in your contract that they wouldn't test you for steroids. That's how it should be.
If you're gonna be an athlete, be the best
They're
athlete
not
your body can
regular
let you to be.
People with regular desk jobs, give them steroids. Could you imagine Adrian Peterson on steroids? Patrick Willis on steroids? Patrick Willis may have been on steroids. But his K-Swiss commercial
great.
with Danny McBride is comedy gold.
I haven't seen it.
Danny McBride's the
Look it
Will
up.
Ferrell of the new gen.
You shut the fuck up.
Do you like Danny McBride?
No!
He's a beautiful man.
No!
Damn, so you
He
hate...
throws
he's
baseballs
bad.
faster than fuck.
How do you like Mile 22 and then hate comedic gold like Danny McBride and Will Ferrell?
Because it's not gold.
How?
It's barely bronze.
How?
He's just not
Who
funny.
do you like?
Do you not like...
In what context?
Comedians.
I'm trying to figure
Comedic
out what,
actors.
what like psychological
Trash.
trigger you have
I
against
think
them.
I do truly think that like Mark Wahlberg and Mile 22 is funnier than both of those cocksuckers.
Do you don't like them? Okay, this may be deeper than this podcast. I'm gonna have to.
No, we're here. Go.
We're
Nope,
not.
dig.
We're not here.
You think this podcast has any resolve?
We're not here. I'm drunk, but I know where my boundaries are. So. I mean, I am drunk, but I know where my boundaries are.
This podcast has definitely changed how I view trailers at all. Like even trailers for games. Not wildly interested in seeing a trailer for something I have hype for. I'm not interested in seeing a trailer for a movie I have hype for. I saw Alpha not even knowing what the fuck it was about. Like Rob, I thought it was the robot dog.
Yeah, I saw it.
Which I was like, I went in stoked with. I went with my friend and like, I tried to pitch it to her like it was something good, and then I had to like apologize and promise beer next time for it.
I got
But-
the one person to go see it that I knew would go see it if I told him it was about a dog. And that was Gabe. I told him, I was like, oh, it's a movie about a dog. And he was like, yeah, sounds good.
Simple creatures.
Get
Gabe,
with-
not dogs.
Get Gabe with dogs and he'll go see it.
Somehow he follows me on Facebook, but we are not friends. So he'll comment on my
I don't
stuff.
think he knows. I
How
think it's-
Facebook works?
It's worse for you to say that you know he follows you. Than...
He commented on one of my things and said he followed me. I was curious on how he fucking liked
he
my
said
thing.
he followed you?
Nah, motherfucker. I said he commented on a post I made.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. Facebook is cancer.
I love it then.
Facebook and what?
I get so much Game of Thrones news from Facebook.
Fuck Game of Thrones in the mouth. This kid hates me.
You gotta leave. right now.
Game of Thrones
It's
is...
over, right?
You're pending up so much.
It's objectionable trash. I hope he just doesn't make
How
it.
so?
It's just bad.
How so?
Mostly
You
because it's
watched
just
an episode?
It's
No,
not
it's
a
just upsetting
bad. I never
Game
got
of
into
Thrones
it.
is quite possibly
it's just
the most groundbreaking best show of all time. Yes, shut your mouth right there.
I will say
It's
that
none of the above.
that can't be possible, but I will also say that it is. And the only
Oh,
reason
no,
I say
it's
so
possible.
is because, the reason why I say so is because I think that there's so many groundbreaking shows that whenever you like a show, you're often kind of favoring something. Because like Breaking Bad.
Didn't like that either.
Really? How?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried
Do you
so
like
hard.
anything
I love
good?
plenty of the... Good
What
as a
do
subject.
you like? Do you fucking hate pizza?
I love pizza.
Jesus
Ask
Christ!
my buddy Cheeks how I feel about pizza. He assumes that's all I eat.
Game of Thrones.
Game
is
of Thrones, I
fantastic.
don't love. I don't
Have you
love
seen
Better
it?
Call Saul. Yes, I've tried.
Better Call
You don't
Saul.
like Better Call Saul either?
Wait, how far did you get into season 1?
Of which show?
Game of Thrones.
All of it.
Yeah, I finished season 1.
I finished season 1. I was
So
like,
you finished season 1 and you're like, no, I'm done.
can I? Okay, for some context, I finished Westworld. I fucking loved Westworld.
Westworld season 1 was good.
Hear me out though. I have little to no desire to see 2.
Season 2 is not that good.
No, but that's not even why I don't want to see it. It's just because
Yeah, season 2 was
season 1
don't
was
like
so
him,
good that I'm just like, I would be interested in season 2 to see how this world resolves. And then just because it took so long to come out, I don't care.
Season 2 is a
Stranger
fucking
Things.
mess.
Stranger,
It
I
is.
love Stranger Things. I won't even watch that again.
Season 2 is
You have commitment
good.
No,
problems.
Yeah, that's why I'm single.
I'm
So
not
Game-
gonna go into
Here's
that.
here's my philosophy with Game of Thrones.
Oh.
You didn't fucking, because I didn't do this. You couldn't comprehend all of the massive amount of fucking storylines at once.
No, I can do that.
I
That's
don't
not
know,
my
Some
issue.
people
'cause I
find
have
that
an issue
hard.
with that.
The first
But-
episode turned me off immediately. I power fucked through the rest
It
of it.
gets so much better.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Listen, the only thing I retain from that
Season
fucking show
3.
is shame while the hooker walks down the aisle.
That's not season 1, so now I
It
know
doesn't
you
matter.
now I know you're just picking up pop culture bullshit and didn't even give this show a chance.
This is the one
I
show,
did see all of
That
season
was
1.
season 6.
Yeah, it's been that long?
That was the Red Wedding, right?
Nope, that's season 3.
Oh, shit.
Fucking nerd over here.
I mean, I have to
It's
say,
the
like,
fucking best show on
It's
TV.
not the best anything.
it's the one show that I didn't watch all the way through that I cannot argue that it is a quality show.
I will watch season
I'm not
1
saying
through
it's
season
bad.
7
I
with you
hate it.
now.
No.
I
No.
watch it every year over.
it doesn't
I'm not
matter.
saying you fucking Buck Nasty from the Haters Ball.
That's so stupid.
Fuck nasty.
He already doesn't invite me to movies, so he's not really gonna anymore now. He'll never text me again.
Game of Thrones
Car
is
fire.
fantastic. Season 3 is
Worse.
my favorite season of TV.
Mm.
The trailer for season 3 got me more pumped for anything, movie or TV, before in my life.
Mm.
Yes.
Dexter was better.
Fuck Dexter, especially the last season.
That's not my point.
Last season
And I
of
like
Dexter
that show, but
was-
Dexter is trash compared to this. Sopranos is trash compared to this. True Detective season 1 is one of the only things that comes close to this.
He just proved that his
Fuck the
opinion doesn't matter.
Sopranos. Fuck the Sopranos. Tony Soprano's a piece of shit.
Yeah!
James Gandolfini's
Of
a dick.
course they're pieces of shit. That's the whole fucking point of The Sopranos.
Try watching that again from season 1.
No.
Trust
it's
me.
fucking long.
It's not very good.
It's like Lord of the
Does-
Rings.
Nope. Does not hold up.
Everything's full circle.
Does not hold up.
None of this shit holds up.
With
Yes,
that
it
being
does.
said,
Band of Brothers still holds up. Fantastic.
Band of Brothers
HBO
is a very
miniseries.
specific show, but it was not HBO's strongest time.
let's round out Mile
That was
22.
Entourage winning. That's what we were reviewing?
Let's round this out.
This has to be the first
I honestly
episode.
don't feel like anybody's mad that we skipped a lot of the plot.
No, because
there
we had
is
more
not-
fun.
Yeah. Everybody's
We
enjoying
told
this
you
shit.
what you needed to know. This movie sucks. They wasted a great talent.
You just found out I'm a fucking
Make other
trash
guys
human.
too. What are you doing?
No.
Stop hiring fucking UFC fighters who suck at acting.
And who suck at fighting.
She's in
And suck at
WWE
fighting.
now.
Yeah. Well,
And
good
who
for her.
suck at wrestling.
That's where shitty fighters go.
No, but they have the movie contracts. There was like one UFC fighter that had a movie.
No,
Yeah, there's a lot of
been a
them in movies.
couple.
Yeah,
Oh, has there?
Chuck Liddell's been in movies.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
top shelf.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
She wasn't. Was she in movies when she was in UFC?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's been in a couple shitty
started
I
movies.
can't
WWE.
think of Brock Lesnar in any movies.
No,
He's
I
been in a
can't.
couple.
Jay Heron's been in movies.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
wrong. That's fine.
Tate Fletcher.
It's kind of like that's what they
They're
do.
mainly
to
stunt
supplement
guys,
money.
which is what they should be. They're tough human beings. Put them in tough roles.
Yeah.
I can't see any of them actually acting. No.
What was that movie like? Red 2? Do you remember the movie Red?
Yeah, I do.
Retired and extremely
Malkovich.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Should we talk about that a
forgot.
little bit?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
John-
they wasted John Malkovich.
John Malkovich is in this movie in a typical role where he plays the head of the UFC. That'd be interesting.
Their organization.
The head of the crime, the anti-crime
POS.
organization, the pieces of shit.
Yup. At least you got it.
Yeah, that's really it. So John Malkovich is there. He is in his typical role.
With a
He's
ridiculous wig.
with a ridiculous wig. He commands the crew, and then all of a sudden, when they get blackmailed, he freaks out. And
He is one of my favorite scenes
Oh,
of this
and
movie.
Before we give our review ratings
No.
on it, I'm just going to say, the whole time, the double agent was a triple agent.
Okay, not my point. Anyway,
Yeah.
no,
that's
what
all
I was trying to
needed
say
be
was
said.
John Malkovich has one of my favorite scenes of this movie. Was Mark Wahlberg goes on one of his Southie tangents for the 80th time. He goes, "Not another fucking monologue, you bipolar fuck!"
That was the best
And it was
line.
just like his timing on that line was so funny and unexpected that I cackled.
And my
so
favorite
hard.
line came right up after that, where some charming woman in the background just goes, "He's not bipolar, he's just an asshole."
Oh yeah, that was the same scene. I was laughing
Yeah.
so hard I don't even remember that.
I was laughing at
That was the
Malkovich.
best scene.
Malkovich's delivery.
That was the best.
Yeah,
was
Malkovich's
ours.
delivery was painfully funny.
Yeah.
Because it's exactly what you were thinking as the viewer. Like, would you
I
shut
may-
the fuck up,
I
Mark?
forgot he was in this for a little bit. He was the second best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Although
was great.
Very minimal.
I
But
wouldn't
yeah.
say great.
He was great.
I would say
He
great.
was fucking funny.
So with that being said, go see the movie for yourself to
Don't.
really give a
Please
shit
do.
about the plot.
No,
Honestly,
you don't. You won't. Just giggle.
Final thoughts.
I loved it. Fucking 8 out of 10. That's not a joke. I do really love this movie, but I agree that its plot is a car fire. I agree for the most part that this conversation was way better than sitting through that movie again. I wouldn't see it twice, but it's still pretty funny. Unintentionally. Evan, how do you feel about the feels?
I gave it a 5, and then I just downgraded to a 4 because
Because I gave it
during
an
this review, I realized how thin this plot was put together, and I realized that the only reason I did like it was because of Malkovich's appearance and a couple lines here and there, and a couple times where Mark Wahlberg was just that much of a Southie douche that it made me laugh. That being said, acting in this movie was fucking atrocious. Besides John Malkovich, of course.
straight bay.
And
Nice.
the cinematography was okay. The Raid 2 star, you put him in a fucking movie and had an American choreographer, not saying American has anything to do with it, but that choreographer cannot fucking hold a candle to anything the Raid and the Raid 2's choreographer can do, because those movies are fucking legends, in my opinion. I've never seen an action movie like the Raid and the Raid 2, and I don't think I ever will, because now I feel like they realize that now that they have the Raid and the Raid 2 out there, they can fucking sell us this shit and put him in it, and to us Americans, and just fucking tell us, go fucking see the movies. Maybe that'll change now that MoviePass existed and now gone, and now A-List exists, and you're making less money in your movies. Oh, what will you do? Oh, maybe
movie?
you'll have to fucking suffer the indie budgets that we have to feel. Oh, boo-hoo.
So,
Fuck
okay,
you.
hold on. MoviePass has actually bounced back strangely in terms
Where?
of MoviePass rates higher than A-List. A-List right now only has about an 18 to 22% rating.
Why?
Its price, realistically?
I
$20.
don't give a shit.
No,
Fuck MoviePass.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fuck MoviePass. They've lied so many times, but it has about a 30 to 35% approval
I
rating.
feel like it's absolute media bullshit.
But their executive board member quit because Matheson, the company that owns them, refused to disclose financial.
Can we just address
info.
this for a second?
I'm
I think
already
that's
addressing it.
absolute fucking media bullshit. I think MoviePass rating did not improve, and I think that's fucking fabrication.
No, it didn't improve. It went down.
Oh, it went down.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ratings for it, the people who loved it never stopped loving it. Like
Delusional
when it was good, it was
morons.
fucking great. But then it tanked so hard and force canceled Taylor and I from canceling it. That's a weird
I know.
thing to say. It stopped us from canceling it twice.
Negated cancellations.
Let's actually talk about that because fuck them. So MoviePass, after everybody canceled because they made everything so fucking difficult for people to see a movie they wanted to see, after all the promises, they fucking re-enrolled people who already fucking canceled and saw terms of service contracts, and we all fucking canceled.
Oh, I'm just pointing out the anger veins in your neck.
Oh, I'm pissed. They canceled.
Ronda
So
Rousey.
Justin and Taylor both canceled their fucking accounts. 2 months later, they get a fucking bill. Oh, we're actually opting you back in. You have to opt out again if you don't want to be involved. Here's your membership back. What the fuck?
They didn't even let us opt out again, some of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they refused. You'd cancel and they
would've
would
called
not
my
send
credit
anything.
card and-
I did. I
Fuck
canceled it on my credit
MoviePass.
card.
Do not fucking trust MoviePass. Get that shit off of your fucking credit card statement. Fuck that shit. Go A-list. Fuck those crooks.
Well, no. Cinemia or whatever has actually the best rating right now.
It's pretty good.
Just because you can use
But
it in
they're
any
both
theater.
good.
You have to understand AMC is not everywhere.
all I'm firm on is fuck MoviePass.
Agreed.
Like, I had them when they were $50 a month. I was loyal to them. I fucking quit because it's
Crazy.
too much money. They came back. They promised $10 a month. They fucked up their business model. They do not know how to run a business, clearly, because if they did, they would have just implemented their $10 a month structure, and then they would have, after a couple months, increased it to $15 a month, and then after a couple months, $20 a month. Instead, they're
then
fucking
back to
retarded. They went fucking bankrupt. How the fuck did they go bankrupt with that model? They had millions and millions and millions and millions of new subscribers.
Because every subscriber... Okay, let's have the real financial conversation. What was happening was when they were going down to $10 a month, every viewer was seeing at least... If you saw one movie in the Northeast a month, you would bankrupt them. So their pricing model made no sense for the Northeast. But here's the biggest problem, was that they offered you to see a movie every day. They should have never done that.
That's
Yeah,
where
but
they
it
fucked
was
up
consumer
together.
friendly.
It was all predictable. They're running a company.
Yeah.
They should have known that
Yeah.
that was going to happen. They should have known they were going to go bankrupt at a certain time. They should have known when to increase their price to $15 an hour, $20 an hour.
An hour?
They $20 a month.
Give them a pass.
No, that's fair. I just want a clarification.
So like
We are
it's just
recording.
like it's just like an insult to me. It's like I feel bad that I originally gave them $50 a month for their service because I trusted them that I was actually getting to see more movies because I was more of an avid moviegoer. But now that I see their business model, I truly know they know absolutely no idea what they're doing.
So-
or they have members in their fucking ranks who are just scheming the system to get out as soon as they can.
Well, hold on. So, question. If MoviePass didn't exist, would we think AMC A-List is a good deal?
No.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't either.
You wouldn't think it was a good deal? 3 movies?
No,
a
no,
week?
I think objectively it's a good deal, but knowing... If MoviePass didn't exist and AMC was the first one, I'd be questionable about it, thinking it wouldn't be the best
people
deal.
always question the first of its kind.
For sure. I'm not saying $20 a month to see 3 movies a week. That's
12 movies.
12 movies a month. Math's hard. 12 movies a month.
That's like $150.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I mean. But if AMC didn't go down, if MoviePass didn't go downhill, I don't think as many people would have hopped on that thing. And there's still not that many hopping on because they don't see it as a great deal.
Take this as a person who has had all 3. MoviePass from the get-go was the hardest to do, the most inconvenient way to buy tickets. You had to be at the
Without
theater
question.
to do it. Cinemia was a step above that. They were a bit pricier at first. I got them when they changed.
There's still a
it.
savings, though.
There still is, even when they were at their
The
most
one
expensive.
movie a month option from them is still cheaper than seeing a movie in the Northeast.
They used to be $30 a month, which if you saw 2 regular movies in the Northeast would have been basically paying for the movies.
Mm-hmm.
$15, $30 a month, 2 movies.
Yeah.
That is kind of difficult to buy tickets. You can buy advance tickets in from home. You have to jump through a couple hoops to be able to buy them. You have to find the movie time, make sure there's seats, reserve it on Cinemia, put in a debit card code, all that. AMC A-List, they did the right thing by waiting until now, and I'm going to say perfect the business model, because it's definitely the easiest way to run all of them. You can get 3 movies. 3 movies. You can get 3 movies at once.
That's so good. That's so
and
good.
you
I'm
can
so
reserve seats for 3 movies in a whole week.
I just chopped a fly.
Let me see. I'm gonna kill it.
You get him? Get it? Get this off.
You know that doesn't work.
Are you kidding me? I killed it.
Did you?
Yes, I smashed its head against the wall.
You drowned it.
No, I smashed its head against the wall.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Okay. Well, now
Back to Cinemia.
AMC A-List is the best. It's the best run. It's
Without
got the best
question.
model. But as a person who's had all 3, knowing the way they're run, it's definitely the easiest to
Kill
use.
that one too.
With Cinemia, if you have an advance ticket, you can't do another advance ticket. With AMC A-List, you can do 3 advance tickets.
Yeah, it was amazing. We could pick our
So much
seats
more
in the
convenient.
app. We could get
So
popcorn.
much more convenient. You don't
haven't done
need
that
to
yet.
go through 2 separate apps.
Real hardcore on that one.
Popcorn.
Really like popcorn.
I like
It's
popcorn.
so convenient that you don't have to use more than 1 app to get tickets. Where Cinemia, you have to use 2. And with MoviePass, you only use the 1 app, but you had to be at the theater. There had to be seats. And if you went there weren't seats, you're fucked. MoviePass sucked. Cinemia is pretty good. AMC A-List is the best.
You gotta. I'm gonna quickly. I want to go into the last, obviously the last touches of the movie. But
Wait, you two already
Last
gave your
touches.
ratings.
yeah, I
what's
gave
your
my
rating?
ratings. Well, I just want to say real quick though, like on MoviePass and everything like that, like you have to wonder, like if you fell for MoviePass when they went $10 a month, you have to wonder, like, are they really that fucking dumb? Or are they trying to fucking leave bandwagon and join Cinemia or AMC A-List? Like, I'm talking about, like, the people who work for them. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, in my head is, like, how could they fuck up this model? $10 a month. It's pretty obvious they need to increase their prices.
Not sustainable at all, especially when they're paying the
Totally
theaters the
not
full price for
sustainable.
the tickets.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
also, well, hold on. You also have to blame a lot of the theaters for not cooperating with their business model to some degree. Because for full disclosure, like, or not disclosure, I don't work for MoviePass. But what I'm just saying is that MoviePass was like, well, we'll buy bulk tickets from theaters and, like, they'll get a kickback like they give Costco's. And, like, if that worked out, they'd have made money. But AMC was just like, fuck you. But AMC did predict the fall of them because AMC's like, we're not going to allow them to destroy the movie business by creating a bad thing.
That was when I lost all respect for MoviePass. Was when they tried to bully movie chains. They thought if they got enough subscribers to their service, they could bully chains into giving them cuts of their concession stands.
Yeah.
Which is the only way theaters make money and the only way they stay in business.
That was pretty ignorant
They
of them.
thought they got enough pull to be able to do that, and I applaud AMC for saying, no, fuck off, get out of here.
I do wonder what the backdoor numbers were like for theaters because of MoviePass.
They got more people to go in
It's
for
without-
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's without question, though, that it actually upped the amount of people going
But-
to theaters. We have this podcast because of them,
I don't know
to
if
some
they're-
degree.
As
don't know how
much
much
as
they're
I
losing
like
money, though.
Cinemia, I feel that it's far less sustainable than AMC A-List. And that's because AMC A-List, theaters should do what AMC A-List is doing, is that they should make subscription-based programmings.
And they're
or system.
rewarding their
Yeah.
So like people aren't feeling like they're paying a monthly fee because every time they go they're gaining points.
Where AMC hit it off, though, is they pay for the rights to play a movie, correct? They don't make much money off of ticket sales. More people are going to go to the movies with AMC A-List, and they're going to have more free money to spend on concession stands, which is going to make AMC theaters more money. The movies themselves are going to turn less of a profit because of that. But as far as theater chains goes,
Subjective.
no, because they're not selling as many tickets.
No, I think it's objective because investors invest in movies. Investors will see the overall turnout for a movie be 10. You know how many people probably saw Mile 22 that wouldn't have otherwise saw Mile 22 because of that? Enough
At
to
least
probably make its money back. At least 3.
There's also
You're not
the
wrong,
fact
but
that
that's important info.
There's also the fact that, like, when you really think about it, like, they may not be actually losing that many ticket sales. Because you think about it, like, the only reason, like, we go to the movies a lot, but the only reason we go to the movies is a lot because we have that pass. Otherwise, we'd still be buying the same amount of tickets. So, like, they're not necessarily getting less ticket sales, but they're just getting more people filling their theaters and buying more concessions.
We are going to the movies more now, but honestly, I probably still went to the movies like almost every weekend.
Yeah.
Like
You are a rare breed, though, in that regard.
Well, that's because me and one of my best friends, Ryan, we just like, hey, you doing anything? No,
Because
let's go see a movie, grab lunch.
Before MoviePass, like,
It's a fun thing to do. His girlfriend makes fun of us. She goes, "Oh, you're going on one of your man dates with Rob again?"
Well, she's
and
a
he
prude.
goes, Saturdays for the boys. Because it is Saturdays for the fucking boys.
We should wrap this. I want a burrito.
Yeah, just give your rating again.
You already
just, I know. Just go again.
8
Just say
and something. I don't
eight.
remember.
It was an
8, 5,
Mine was a 4.
4. He's upgrading to 5. I said so.
shit.
No.
Show.
What's your rating?
2.2 to go with the movie.
Why? Oh, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up?
It's a shitty movie, shitty rating.
This is the point in the
Wrap this
podcast
shit.
where you get to say nobody gets to learn any lessons because they're Mark Wahlberg, so their movie's still going to be successful. Fuck you. Yeah.
Such aggressive.
We don't like it, but
I
we'll
do.
see another. We'll probably see a fucking sequel for all we know.
Hopefully.
Whatever.
I want another.
This is not to say that I hate Mark Wahlberg, but I hate. what
Really?
he
I don't hate him
decides to
either. That's
do.
the funny thing.
Really?
I just like making fun of him.
You two
Yeah.
dumb fucks this whole time have just been like Mark Wahlberg.
No, I actually like him
if
in
we
The Fighter.
dislike Mark Wahlberg, you dislike the songbird of our generation, who sounds like the mix of Jesus and Fergie,
I've read-
Will Ferrell.
What the fuck? I'd rather see that Lady Gaga movie coming out.
That looks kind of good.
It does.
Yeah, I'd see it for the fuck of it, but
No, not for the
But
fuck
you
of it.
hate
That looks
Will
good.
Ferrell.
He's a garbage
He's
human.
such a charming man.
He's a pile of shit.
how? I don't understand.
He would charm the pants off your mother in front of your
Forget
dad.
Elf. See
That's
anything
fine.
else?
That's not my problem.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway,
Fuck
fuck
Elf.
this movie. We all thought it sucked except Justin, because he
Then
sucked.
we all didn't think it sucked. He's just mad on my feels.
I do. I hate him right now. He hates my favorite things.
So,
Your favorite things are car fires.
I'm gonna bash you with a fucking head with this bottle.
any
Do I have
plugs?
anything to promote?
Plugs.
No. This podcast. If this is
Same
anything to
thing.
show for this podcast.
Like,
and
rate,
future
review.
podcasts. And like, rate, and review, and shut the fuck up,
Check
Rob.
out Evan's movies coming out.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
They're probably great, but they're definitely at least okay.
Yeah, shout out to the main moms.
I don't
Keep
know.
your jeans high and tight.
Nice.
Jesus.
Did that just forever because he's gonna love that when he's sober.
Yes. Like, share, subscribe. Brutally Honest Reviews. Keep it brutally honest. Check out Hop Top Films. Putting out a couple films soon.
You guys smell like lotion.
Check out our next podcast
Cocoa
we're putting out soon. We're talking about doing something on cult films, and we're talking about doing something on the stupid shit that our government does. Other than that,
Are we?
have a great week, or try
the
to,
first I've heard
because
of it.
we don't know if the purge is going to happen next week. So
No, that show comes out Tuesday. So you're right.
No, he
Oh,
means the
shit.
real purge. Like,
No, I know
mean-
what he
I
means.
meant
But
the
the
like
show
everyone
does.
died.
The show
I'm
comes
just
out.
so fucking tired with the general public that I just don't know what to do anymore.
Check us out next time on the Brutally Honest Network.